Good afternoon. It's been a while since I posted last. It's been crazy with the holidays and everything else. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Tonight I'm doing a one-pan garlic shrimp with butter, and it calls for Orzo, but I'm using arborio rice because we don't eat gluten, and Orzo has gluten in it. But you can use the Orzo if you'd like. So the first thing I'm going to start with, in my pan I have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil that are heating up. We're going to take our shallots, which I diced. We have 2 medium shallots finely diced. So I'm going to put those in and let those start cooking. Those are going to cook about 2 minutes until they're, 3 minutes until they're softened. So we're going to cook those for 3 minutes and I'll be back. Our shallots are softened. I'm going to now add a half a cup of white wine. So I'm going to put that in and we're going to let the mixture reduce to about half. So you're going to pour that in, you're going to stir this and let it cook till it's about half. It's about maybe a couple of minutes and we'll be back again for the next thing. Okay, it's reduced by half. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of this mixture out and we're going to put that aside and we're going to put the rest of it back on the burner. Let me just wipe the bottom of this pan so I don't start a fire here. So we're going to put this over here and we're going to add to this mixture, we're going to add, hold on one second, it's been a while since I made this. We're going to add to our pan with the reserved mixture, we're going to add the other 2 tablespoons of butter. Sorry, I'm just in a fog today. And 2 tablespoons of, the other 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to let that cook down for a few more minutes until it's all set. And you're going to add the, I'm going to add the butter oil to the shallow mixture in the medium bowl and whisk it combined. So that's all set in here. We got this all set. This is the extra we're going to keep and we're going to wait for that. In here, we're going to add we have 3 cups of vegetable stock. We're going to add the broth to the shallot mixture, and then we're going to put our orzo. We're going to bring it, put it into the pot. We're going to turn our heater up to high. Then we're going to add 1.5 cups of either orzo, or I'm using the arborio rice. We're going to add that to it with a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to add this. I'm going to give that a stir in. So it's all stirred in here. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to lift that. I'm going to give that another stir. And we're going to reduce the heat to medium-low. We're going to cover it and not touch it at all for 10 minutes. So we're going to give it a stir. We're going to reduce the heat and we're going to cover it for 10 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the garlic. I have 6 cloves of garlic, which I smashed and cut in half. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt to this. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to use the flat side of the knife and press the garlic to form a paste out of it. So you're going to make a paste out of this. So you're going to just bring it back and forth and just work it until it forms a paste. So this is called like a garlic paste. So you're just going to keep working this until it looks like a paste. I'll be back in a second when it's done. I know we're cutting between the recipe being done. This is the garlic paste. I've worked it all together into a paste. So I'm just going to put that aside until we need it for the next part of the recipe. But I want to show you, it's very easy to do. Just keep working it with the edge of your knife and just working it back and forth. We'll be back shortly. Okay, into the remaining shallots that I took out before, we're going to add our garlic paste, our lemon juice, which is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which I squeezed from a fresh lemon because I needed the zest. And we also need to put in there a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper and a 1/4 cup of flat leaf parsley, which I chopped up already. We're going to put that in the bowl, mix that together. Then we're going to add our shrimp. These are peeled and deveined. We're gonna add those to the mixture and we're gonna coat them and let them sit until the other mixture is done on the stove, until the orzo's cooked. So we're gonna put them in here and then we're gonna stir this mixture around so all these wonderful flavors meld together because it smells really good right now. You can't beat garlic or lemon. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit till the rest of the mixture's done. See, our rice is cooked, is cooking. We've got a few more minutes to it anyway. I'm gonna give it a little stir. And I'm going to put our shrimp on top of it, right on top of the rice mixture or orzo mixture, whichever you use. I'm gonna put that on top of there. Let me layer this up here. Use about a pound of shrimp. And these are a little bigger. And then you're gonna take the rest of this delicious mixture in the bowl and you're gonna put that over all of this too. So pour that all over because you want all that good stuff in there. Okay, so now we're gonna put the cover back on and we're gonna let them cook until the shrimp are opaque, about 4 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna uncover it. Voila! And into here, I am going to put my capers, which I have already partially diced up. I'm going to put the rest of my parsley, which I've already diced, chopped up, and my zest of my 2 lemons, which is about a tablespoon or more. And we're just going to give that a stir. And as you can see, it looks really good right now. It looks really, really good. I wish you could smell it. So the rice is cooked, the shrimp are cooked. We're all set to go. I'm gonna plate this up for the cameraman for his supper. His lips are watering over here. We're gonna try to get the rice on the bottom. Give him like 2 or 3 shrimp to start with. I'm gonna cut up a wedge of lemon. Take out the seeds. And just squeeze it on top for a little bit more lemon. And that's it. Here's the dish. Here's your recipe. Hope to see you next week.